Welcome everyone. In this video, I am going to explain about the product activation and deactivation process. Here we can see we can either deactivate or activate the product using this toggle. So let's see how we can do that from the programming. And before that, I will show you what happens in my database. So in this iPhone 13 Pro product, it's now activated. So if I move to the database and see the iPhone 13 Pro product, the status ID is here, it's 1 as the others also 1. So if I change this and then I refresh the database, you can see that the status ID has changed to 2. That means the product is out of stock or whatever the reason of the seller. So let's see how that thing works. So in the sorting process PHP, like I discussed earlier, there's the onChange function, change status function with the selected data's ID. And then in our script.js, we can see that we get the ID and we assign the ID to the product ID variable. Then we are getting a new XML HTTP request and assigning to R and check whether the already stage change with the anonymous function is 200 or the status is 200 or the state is 4. And we check we are assigning the response text that we get from the change status process PHP pages that we get after sending the data from the get method with the product ID using Ajax. So if we go to the change status process PHP, we can see that we assign the product with the product ID we got in product ID and see whether and we are assigning the product data into the product RS variable, and we check whether the product number of rows equal 1. If so, we assign the product with RS variables data to the product data variable through fetch.so and the product data variables status ID to the status variables, and we check if the status is 1. Then we will update the database to status 2 and we will echo deactivated. Else if we will update the status ID to 2 and echo activated. If something is wrong, we will echo something went wrong, try again later. And that's the response text we are checking in this if condition. If it is so, we will reload the window. If it is not correct, we will alert the error message or the problem we encounter through this alert. So that's it basically for the sorting process. Thanks for watching. Let's meet in the next video.